And so first, I'm going to discuss the problem with media influence. Secondly, I'll discuss the causes. And lastly, I'll discuss some of the solutions. So the first main problem is gender roles. So for guys, it's masculinity. And, whenever we see like a picture of like a guy like this, like Bill, we often think that that's what we're supposed to look like, that we're supposed to perceive this strong, powerful, in control type of guy. And then that kind of impacts people who aren't as strong or as in control, as what the media portrays. And this can cause like bullying in schools. Some people can't act the way they want to be around other people. They can't dress the way they want. So they often get teased at, looked at differently, and just for being themselves. So according to Michael S. Kimmel in his article "Masculinity as Homophobia," he provides an example of how when he was in grade school he used to play tricks on his classmates. And he shares a story where he says, one of my favorite tricks was when I was an adolescent was to ask a boy to look at his fingernails. And if he held his palm toward his face and curled his fingernails back to see them, he passed the test. But if he held the back of his hand away from his face and looked at his fingernails with an arm outstretched, then he was immediately ridiculed as a sissy. And not only does it affect, men and boys or whatever, it also affects girls. And most of the time we see this, on TV we see like this model type, skinny, whatever. That's what like the media wants us to I guess picture a woman. And so that can cause like depression, different types of problems for women. According to the article "Preteen Girls Read Between Popular Culture, Diversity, Complexity, and Contradiction," it states that girls are framed as directly sexualized through their exposure to advertising, which some of the consequences of which could include physical, psychological, and sexual harm. So now that I've talked about the problem, I will talk about the causes. And some of the causes could be TV, movies, different media, things that portray this stereotype. Some of the movies, like I said, portray this guy who is popular, gets all the girls, is fit, athletic, and some of us aren't blessed with that type of how would I say it? That type of look, I guess. So according to Shannon Ridway, in an article posted on October 2nd, 2012, titled "Yes, Boys Do Get Negatively Influenced by the Media," Ridway states, take the show Friday Night Lights, for example. Those boys are strong, tough, popular, and get all the girls to notice them. And for boys who lack athletic abilities or physical prowess, this can be extremely discouraging, making them feel weak or outcasted. And another cause for women can be advertisements. Usually their main focus is to persuade you guys to come and buy their products in order to look like how society wants you to look. And usually they're portrayed as objects instead of people. So according to the documentary Misrepresentation, it is said that American women have spent $12,000 to $15,000 on beauty products and salon services. And so now I will discuss some of the solutions that we can do on a personal level. And so one of the solutions could be, most of us have been influenced by the media, whether it be, you know, whatever, like Twitter, whatever. So what we can do is, you know, remove ourselves from that type of influence and only focus on the positive. Because not all media is bad. You know, there's stuff that can encourage you to be a better person, to strive for greatness. And so according to a website article posted on October 4th, titled Media Influence, How to Escape This Power, Simona Rich states, now as no one else is pouring information into your head, you can start being selective. Read only information that will help you get ahead in life. And so what we can do as a society is, you know, I guess, you know, fight fire with fire. So use the media to promote, you know, positivity, to influence other children that are, you know, younger than us to be themselves, to act the way they want to act in front of other people and not be scared to be teased at or looked at different. And so, in conclusion, I talked about the problems of media influence, the causes, and, you know, some of the solutions we can do on a personal and as a society, on a personal level and a society. And so just remember to, you know, be who you want to be and not what others want to see. Thank you.